Welcome everybody to week 5 here at Road America, our beautiful 500-acre track, one of the best road tracks in America up in Wisconsin. We are just about to start qualifying now, as we got 10 seconds left in practice. There's the results from practice, but I am Hilltop Bullet here to bring you the action here tonight, as Patrick did set down a 2:12.8. Nope, that's his last lap. His fastest lap, we'll take a look real quick, is a 2:11.9. So we'll see what he can do here in qualifying. We're going to ride along with him. Let's see as he gets on the track. As here we go, we're going to ride along with Patrick. We'll pull up his sector times. But we'll kind of give a crash course of this beautiful racetrack here. It's 4 miles, 14 corners. A track built in the 40s. NASCAR's been racing here since the year after it was built. Wonderful track. Main places to look out for, we'll be coming up to 1 here for passing opportunities. Will be turn 5, going down the hill, heavy braking zone. Turn 6 also going up the hill is a chance for a pass if you're one to risk it. We'll see him here just taking it nice and easy, trying to keep those tires in a good operating window, not to overheat them here on the outlap. So we now come down to the hurry downs, turn 8 and 9. It's going into the carousel. Another good place for passing opportunity if you get to the inside of the car in front. Hard to hold it there on the outside. Gets a little off camber out there. As we come into the high-speed right-hander of the kink. Easy to make a speed mistake there and go wide and hit that wall and then end up going back across the track as we come into Canada's corner in Kettle Bottoms. Another good passing opportunity here, heavy braking zone. Who can get on the brakes the latest? But here we come up to turn 14. We're going to start this first flying lap for Patrick Cowgill here. We'll see what we can do. Here we go. Down the main stretch here. Great place for drafting and get a good lap. And then we come down here into turn 1. That is a heavy braking zone. Keep it smooth. You're going to run all the way out to the outside rumble strips. Then we're going to come down into turn 2, the little kink, and then turn 3, another braking zone. Then we're going into the next straightaway of this track. Another good place to try to draft. Get to the end. You want to set of the pass, you want to take the outside of this little kink here to get to the inside into turn 5. Heading into the uphill, but you're going to brake just at the 5 board. Oh, it gets a little loose there, but able to save it. You're going to keep it smooth. Sets a personal or best sector time so far in sector 2. As we're going through turn 6, you gotta keep it, misses the apex a little bit there, but able to keep the speed up as we come into turn 7 now. Medium speed right-hander as we come back down into the hurry downs to another big braking zone. Critical to get this correct to carry speed into the carousel as we go underneath the bridge here. Take it out wide to get the run to head towards the kink. As we head there, we'll see how much more speed he carries this time than the last time. But we will see what he can put up as we come to the last few corners here, coming down to Canada's corner, turn 12 and 13. all the way out wide there. So now we go through 13A. And then to the final corner of the track, turn 14. Good, have to get this critical corner for our lap time. We'll see what he can put here, and we'll pull up everybody else's time real quick. So that's a 2:12.3 as we have our next couple people coming across the line now. Stephen Neal goes second fastest with 2:14.05. Webb goes third fastest with 2:16. As here comes Panzarella to the line. He was second fastest in qualifying, or in practice. See what he can put down. He goes third fastest with a 2:15. As here comes Brandon Lowell is starting his first lap here. Oh, Patrick looks to go off track there. And does there. He's going to not be able to set a second lap time. So we'll take a look at Stephen Neal, second fastest right now. Sets a personal best in Sector 2 this lap. So we'll take a look here. We got Panzarella not looking like he's... Two-tenths off that sector. Doesn't look like it's going to be able to make it happen to dethrone Patrick here at Road America. Oh, does go quicker in Sector 5 though. See what this lap time is. He comes and crosses the line there. Be fast enough to probably secure him second as we watch Zach Panzarella now go up the straightaway as he just got passed by Peltz. Peltz moves up to third. We'll see what Panzarella can do here. Able to improve again to third place, 2:14.3. That's take a look at Mark. That back here as Matt Webb did set the fastest Sector 2 time there with a 21.299 as that back comes to the line. Doesn't look like any change. Yeah, Danny Sanchez still out on a hot lap. He is coming to complete his second lap now. Change for him as Brandon Lowell is completing on his laps now. He's on his first flyer. As Lucian completes his first lap, moves up to third. He's going to knock Panzarella out of the starting podium position. That's going to knock Matt Webb out of the top 5. So we'll see what Lowell's do here as he's coming down, just went through the kinks, coming down to Canada's corner. go through turn 13A and into turn 14 here. It's gonna come to the line and set. Time for 7th fastest, a 2:16.44, and it's going to call it there as we'll take a look at Chris Cowgill still running. Got about half a lap left as we come down into the kink. Oh, but it looks like qualifying just ended. So we will take a look at those results real quick. As we see it there, Patrick Cowgill takes home pole here at Road America with a 2:12.3, a second and a half faster than the field. In second place, we got Stephen Neal, 3/10 behind him, Lucian Thomason, and 2/10 behind him, Zach Panzarella. In fourth, Edward Peltz rounds out our top 5. Matt R. Webb in 6th, Brandon Lowell 7th, Marcus Ibach 8th, Danny Sanchez 9th, Joey Rev Kennedy 10th, and Chris Cowgill 11th. As we will go see there. Trying to get you a decent look at the field. As we do have a short pace lap here, we're going to be starting right before turn 12, also known as Canada's Corner. It's only about a probably mile long pace lap to get these tires warm enough to take that medium speed turn 1 and then down the hill into turn 3. And we'll see if Stephen Neal can get hop in front of Patrick here on the start to give him some dirty air and see if he can't keep him behind. But Patrick Cowgill did look like, as we are gridding up now, and we should be rolling here soon for 30 laps at Road America. See there right behind him, Lucian warming up those tires, same as Zach Panzarella. Patrick Cowgill looking focused, up and ready to go. Very good road racer Patrick is here in these Arca cars. Same in the trucks too. Had some great battles with him in the past. But here we go through turn 14 as the pace car is going to go off here in the pit lane, and Patrick Cowgill is going to have control of the field. Mark Zabak looking to make a pit lane start. As here we go. And we are green. Patrick Cowgill gets a great jump there. We'll see what happens here down in turn 1. As Lucy and Stephen Neal are side by side going to turn 1. Steven's going to get the better on the brakes. And we're going to get single file, but he's going to have a little moment, go off track, and he's going to get wobblies. That's going to let Lucian and Zach Panzarella by. It's going to let Matt by too. The unfortunate events for. As we take a look, Lucian now up to second, Zach Panzarella up to third. Patrick Cowgill has taken off up to a second gap now. But we'll take a look here, back here, as Matt is putting the attack on Zach Panzarella through the mid-sector as Panzarella goes off track, runs wide and off of turn 5. It's going to give Matt the podium position. Panzarella gets back in front of Edward Peltz, though, didn't drop too far back, going down the 5th, still in the top 5. As we take a look at our gaps here, Lucian looking pretty comfortable with 3-second gap, and so is Patrick with almost a 2-second gap now. Brandon Lowell up 1 position, got past Peltz. Chase it down, Zach Panzarella now. And Sanchez also chasing down Peltz there, and Chris Cowgill right behind him up 1 spot. As we'll take a look at Chris Cowgill here, going to come around turn 14 for the complete our first lap of the race. Oh, and gets a little fishtail there. Marin wanted to slip out there. Good save from Patrick. That didn't cost too much time. Still got over a 2.5-second lead. We'll take a look back here as we have Zach Panzarella and Stephen Neal about to fight it out into turn 1. Even going a little defensive there, guarding that inside. See if Panzarella can get the run down into turn 3. As they're both trying to chase down Matt for that last podium position. It's going to be a task to chase down Thompson at this point of the race. Now, earlier I did talk to the drivers. They're only able to get 7 or maybe 8 laps on a tank. So we are going to have a minimum of 4 pit stops. If you can squeeze out 8, we'll need a splash and dash there at the end. Looks like we got all in control, but we'll take a look here, Matt. Take a look at this next time by, we'll take a look at the last laps of everybody. Pull up the time delta here. As here we go, Stephen Neal looking aggressive here. Looking for any way by. We'll see if he sends it deep in the brakes. No, but Matt looks to get a little wiggly there. Gonna stay in third though. As there goes Stephen Neal around the outside in turn 13A. What a great move by Stephen there. As there goes Zach Panzarella looking to the inside of turn 14, but it's gonna back out of it and let Matt have that spot as we go on board now. As we look there, Stephen Neal, great lap time there. Take a look. Patrick Cowgill, 4 seconds faster that lap, send to 2:11.7. Gonna be hard to beat that lap for that extra bonus point of the fastest lap. Top 3 run about the same time. As we'll see if Steven can chase down look back here, Brandon Lowell gets past Edward Peltz again. And Martin Zabot gets around Chris Cowgill. Brandon Lowell just had a we'll go back and take a look at this real quick. We'll see what happens to Brandon Lowell here. We're coming down to turn 5. Oh, and just can't get it slowed down enough, and it's going to have to, good decision to run wide there. As he's going to try to chase down Edward Peltz again. Take a look at this battle. Looks like they're going to be spreading out just a little bit now. This is our closest battle right now. Patrick Cowgill is about to be coming across the line, going through turn 14 now. Gonna be starting the 4th lap. Look here, looks like Matt. Webb did set the fastest sector 2 so far in this race, 21.326, and his personal best is in 1 and 4. See what that lap time is. It's gonna be a 2:15. Does go faster than last lap. As here we go, Panzarella on the push now. See if he makes a move down into turn 3. He's gonna stay single file right behind him. Oh, it's gonna both went a little wide there off the apex. Gonna cost him some speed, as it looks like. Zach Panzarella lost a little bit of time there down the straightaway of the Moraine sweep. Or Moraine sweep, sorry. As we come up to turn 5, this is a tricky little corner here. Got to start the braking on the uphill side, just on top of the. As Lucien went off track for a moment, it's going to let Neil bring him in a little bit within 2 seconds now. Let's see where Lucien went off track real quick. Oh, and just out brakes a little bit. Brakes a little too late, gets sideways. But able to get back on track, keep it straight. And we got a pass for P8. See, we'll go back and look at that here in a second. We'll see if Panzarella looks to the inside into Canada's corner. Gonna stick it there, a little bit of contact. Gonna go back. Panzarella looked to might have pulled a little bit of an F1 move there, try to push him out wide, but gives the position back. But we'll go take a look at this pass for P8. And this is a battle between Mark Zabak, gonna get the break. Oh, and Danny just gets a little fishtail there, and it's gonna let Mark, who got the braking under control, through. That was turn 6, I believe. As we'll go back to this battle here, Zach Panzarella. Oh, and it sounds like Lucien just went off track. That's going to give Stephen Neal 2nd place, and that's going to let Matt and them get a good run down the straightaway to catch him. So he's going to be a little slow. Edward Peltz just went off track too. Same corner. But we'll go back here as we look at this battle. It's going to be a little bit of a tire race too. Who can save a little bit of time by not having to take tires. It's a pretty flat corner, so you're going to be using a lot of the front left's going to take a beating there in the carousel and in the kink. Candace corner's not going on either. Turn 1, turn 3. Beating on that left side tires, as it looks like Matt is struggling on the right side tires a little bit. We'll see what he can do here in the carousel. We see Panzarella been wanting to get by. Just sticking his nose on the inside a couple of times here. As we come down the kink, see if Panzarella can get another good run to make an attack in the Canada's corner. Looks like Matt might have had, it's gonna, Zach Panzarella gonna take the outside this time. we come down, who can, and Panzerello's gonna outbrake Matt, gonna be stuck on the outside though. We're gonna be side by side going through turn 13A here. As Panzerello does get to place for P4. We'll see if Peltz has anything to return the battle with, as now Panzerello's goal is to chase down Lucian. Lucian Thompson back off track in the same corner again in turn 3, having problems there. Let's see if we can't see what happened this time. It looks like Zach Panzerello and Matt are back to battle, and we're going to see what they can do coming in into turn 5. Matt's going to stay right behind. This battle turns off this, or slows down just a little bit. We'll go back and take a look at what happened to Lucian here to let them catch back up. Oh, lock up on the right side. Just didn't let them turn in. We'll go back live here with Zach Panzerello. Patrick Calgill, well, we'll check in with him real quick. He's got a 15.5 second lead. Coming to 25 to go. As he is coming now to the line to complete lap number 6. We'll take a look back here on board now with Zach Panzerello as we go through turn 13A. Looks like Matt's falling off a little bit, but we'll see if Panzerello can't catch Lucian here. It's not going to. We are on lap 7, so it looks like they might be able to get to lap 8. As Patrick Calgill just goes and sets the fast lap of the race at 2:11.72 last time by. Stephen Neal has gone. It's about 2 corners ahead of him now. Gonna try to still chase down. Pulling away from Lucian. Not able to catch up to Patrick. Patrick putting down very good lap times now. See if he can't keep up with that the whole race. Oh, as we see there in the background, Matt goes wide into the gravel trap. Able to keep it straight, but it's gonna lose some time. As here we see first pit, Patrick Calgill into pit lane. We'll see if anybody can stay out to steal a lap lead to keep him from getting the Grand Slam here today. First person to be able to do it will be Stephen Neal as he gets way loose off the last corner. Stephen Neal is going to stay out. We'll take a look. Not going to get the lap lead though. I don't believe so. As Lucian comes into pit, so does Matt Webb. Edward Pelt stays out. And it does not look like Patrick took any tires, so he might be able to keep the lead. As well, go take your new leader for the moment, Stephen Neal. Runs a little wide there, but coming up to turn 6 and 7, which then leads down to the hurry downs to turn 8 and then 9 into the carousel. You see here going through turn 7, kind of a fast-paced right-hander. We do have a battle back here. We got Lucian and Matt fighting it out here. Looks like Lucian took all 4 tires. Matt did not. So we'll see if those tires are going to mean anything here, as we're going to have a good battle here. But we're going to take a look real quick. Got a little bit more time. Oh, sounds like Lucian got in the wrong gear coming out of the corner. Slowed him down a little bit. And here comes Stephen Neal into the pits. Have to keep an eye on when he crosses the line. And that is going to give Stephen Neal a lap lead, which is going to take away the Grand Slam from Patrick, unfortunately. As we'll take a look at your same leader, but new, taking back the lead after the pit cycle. As we come down to turn 3. Zach Panzarella, Edward Pels, Mark Zabak, and Brandon Lolis now into the pits. Neal and Panzarella pit exit now. Pelt's at the start-finish line. Panzarella is going to take 3rd place and jump Lucian and Matt. Lucian, oh, we go back to Lucian and Matt hard into the wall. And oh. It takes it back to the pits, but we'll go take a look at what happened here. Oh, and just gets loose such a low grass and just not able to. Oh, unfortunate. Was looking to be a good day for Matt there. And we'll go back live now as we look here. Patrick Algill comes out of the pit cycle with a 24-second lead. So we'll take a look at cycle times real quick. Looks like Panzarella is catching Steven, so we might have a battle here, but he is 6 seconds back. I'll try to do some math, figure out when that battle will happen. As we look through the field, though, we don't really have much. We'll go check in. This is go to the field starting from the front. We got Patrick Algill, your race leader. Started on pole, has kept it, has grown that lead out to 24 seconds. Stephen Neal lost second place for a little bit, but has gotten that spot back after a mishap in turn 3. Zach Panzarella up 1 spot right behind him, 6 seconds back from him, or 7 seconds now, excuse me. Good race, up 1 spot, up the podium position. Lucian Thompson down 1 spot, but trying to make a good comeback. Took 4 tires last pit stop. Edward Peltz is still where he started in P5. Be a good finish for him today in the top 5. Brandon Lowis up 1 spot in the P6. Been able to keep it pretty clean, only 2 moments in the race. A little scary. Mark Zabok down in 7th. Got quite a battle to get back up to the lowest. About 12 seconds. And Danny Citrus behind them, all up 1 spot. Lots of off tracks there in the last corner as we'll go down to, as we go to Chris Calgill spinning in little contact with the wall. We'll go back and watch what happens there. As we'll go TV, we'll go to chopper view. Oh, and this takes too much speed into the corner. That would be 13A, I believe. And not too much, doesn't look like too much damage, so. Not too much, still running. And we have our 2. Yeah, 2 drivers out. Kennedy did not make the start. Matt had an unfortunate spin. As we'll take a look at these last lap times as everybody's coming across the line now. Even Neal runs a 2:14.3 as we'll take a look. Here comes Panzarella catching a mini. Does not look to be, but we'll take a look at Patrick Calgill. Your race leader has only about 23 seconds until, we'll call it probably 40 seconds until he'll have his first bit of lap traffic. Well, I say that, but we see our first lap car there. That is the brother of Patrick, Chris Calgill, out here running Road America as we go through turn 9 into the carousel and turn 10. As I will welcome you back, we are on 19 to go. Lap number 11, or starting lap number 12 now. As we have a pass for P5, Edward Peltz and Brandon Lowis. We'll take a look at. Oh, as Peltz goes wide, is respectful and does not rejoin and cause a wreck, but that does give Lowis up into the top 5, up 2 spots. We go back to this, and we did. Looks like Chris did let his brother go. Let's take a look. This is our closest battle. Sorry, I missed this earlier. Panzerella not able to make any time on Stephen Neal, but is gaining some time on Thomason. Now up 4.3 seconds, is losing it though down the straightaway. Did not get a good exit. So we'll just field's kind of spread out now. This is the point of the race where passes really come from mistakes. As we look here, Edward Peltz is able to pounce back, going to stay within a second of Brandon Lolis, see if he can't get that spot back for a top 5. Oh, as Lolis wants right, Peltz gonna sit on the inside. Peltz is going to get P5 back. We saw that battle. Peltz was patient. And Lois made a little mistake. The little mistake in these cars will cost you a lot of time and potentially a position. So we just saw there as Peltz takes back P5. That's Lois heavy on the brakes there. You see those front brake discs glowing. Wasn't able to make the apex there. It does not help with all the runoff we've been having. See all those pebbles on the ground, that just causes the tires to break loose. We'll see if Lois can get back to give us a good battle here. We'll stick around with these guys for a little bit. Mark Zabot making the charge, went 4 seconds faster than Lois that last time by, 2 seconds faster than Edward. About 4 laps. If he keeps that pace up, we're going to have a great battle on our hands for P5. But we'll take a look at your leader once again. Yeah, this is one of my favorite road races. I love driving. This course is one of the more difficult ones in America, or North America, and super fun to drive the GT3 cars here. Super fun to drive the Cup car here. It's been a while since I've done that. But NASCAR's been coming here for a very long time. Always great to see them come back. Like Houston ran fastest lap that time, 2:13.43. That's a second faster. Looks like those tires are paying off at the moment. As we might have a battle for the last podium position here shortly. Lucien chases down Zach Panzarella now within a second. Let's go through the kink down the beautiful little straightaway here of Kettle Bottoms. Nice beautiful forest to the left and right as we go into Canada corner. Pick up some debris, gonna make it through 13. As here we go, the battle's about to be on. Can Lucien get a good drive? Looks like Panzarella didn't get a good drive out of the last corner. Does Panzarella go defensive? Yes, he does. He gets in the middle of the track. Gonna make Lucien make a decision. So there, Lucien goes deep to the inside. Not able to get the braking done. Oh, Panzarella gets sideways. What a save from Panzarella. Great driving from Thomason behind, not to get in the back of him. You see Panzarella there driving the wheels off that thing, trying to stay in front for that podium position. If I was Thomason there, I would have saw that. Just keep the pressure up. Bound to make a mistake on old tires here. If you keep the pressure up, he's pushing that hard. See in there, that rear tires, right rears is going to slowly give out there, just pushing the throttle a little too hard. Able to stay connected with the road that time, but Panzarella's got to be careful not to loop it here. Going down into turn 8. See those rear tires giving away under throttle. Gotta be careful not to lock up the rears and watch your rear end go flying beside you. As we'll see here as we go through the kink how much Panzarella's having to slow down. Not too much, but you can see how much more Thompson looks connected to the road. Not as slidey. We'll see if he makes a move here into Canada's corner. Doesn't look like they're going to stay behind. But he got a great run out of turn 14. Let's see if he can't do it again here and get a better opportunity to turn 1. And he's going to drive into the pits. So is Patrick Cowgill. As we have 15 to go, that's going to be splitting it right down the middle now. Should only need one more stop if they can milk out 2 8-lap runs. Panzarella now catching up to, it looks to believe that is Chris Cowgill. Panzarella 11 seconds back. Look to be struggling just a little bit on the old tires. It looks like Patrick at least took 2. As we'll see there, we'll see if Chris lets him by or not. As he does on the inside through turn 8. As here comes Patrick Cowgill once again. As here comes Stephen Nail out of turn 14. And it's going to dive down pit road. Patrick Calgill now coming to turn 14. We'll see what happens here. Patrick Calgill is going to gain the lead here. Everybody pinned, and there goes Danny Sanchez. Is going to be one lap down now. He exits the pits right behind Chris. So we'll see the race off at pit road here. Zach Panzarella pulls back in. But here comes Lucien coming out. Down turn 14. Quick tires again. Panzarella just finished his pit stop. We're going to see race off pit road into turn 1. Who's going to get it? Looks like Panzarella is going to make it to the corner first. But Thomason has those tires warm already. See if he can't use that to his advantage as Panzarella is having to heat up his tires. As we look here, going side by side through turn 3A, coming down to turn 5. Talked about this earlier. This is a good passing zone. And it looks like Zach Panzarella is going to lift early, let Thomason have it. Panzarella still heating up his tires. Good thing, probably some smart thinking, not trying to push those cold tires on the heavy braking zone. So we have a crash on track. Danny Sanchez has an incident. What happens here? Oh, gets in the gravel and it's just going to spin around, but keeps it out of the wall. Look at Brandon Lowes up 2 spots on the day. They're back to and we'll take a look at Patrick Calgill one more time. He's got a 32-second lead, about to go jump up to 33 seconds. Has leapt up to 7th place. Great run from him today. Gonna be a good points day for Patrick. As he's now catching up to Edward Phelps. See there, they're heavy on the brakes. Glowing disc. Great place to see that actually in the Cup car or the Arc car is do a night race at Daytona. Those things look like flashlights in the night when they get in their brake zone. But we'll look at here. We got a lap car of Edward Peltz. See what happens here coming down to turn 5. Go and Patrick Alga goes around the outside into turn 7. Gonna make it done and make it clean. Little fish tear there from Patrick. Take a look at this. That gap is shrinking down to 1.8 now to the 0-1 of Thomason. Top 4 right now is the way it started. First change is in P5, which is Brandon Lowes up 2 spots. Well, we'll see what Pansrud does here. Does he go aggressive? Oh, it's Lucy. It goes off track. That's going to give Pansrud back 3rd place. Looks like he didn't hit the wall though. The car's still tracking straight. Looks like no damage. But that does give Zach Panzarella that last podium spot, as you see the lap car of Danny Sanchez coming up here shortly. As the leader now comes out of turn 14. Got the lap all the way up to 5th place. We'll see what happens here. And Patrick gets clear of him. And Lowes pulls back behind him to take the normal line through turn 1. We'll take a look and see if Thomason can make that battle back for the podium spot. take a look at your race there as he just took 10 to go. We'll see when he comes in the pit. We've done 5 laps on these sets of tires and fuel, so we get at least 2 more. Let's see if Patrick can't lift the coast a little more to get that extra lap in. As Mark Zabak goes off track. Oh, Mark Zabak looks to still have problems getting some dirt on those tires. Whoa, as Lois goes flying off the track. See if he keeps his nose clean. This car's not stopping. Oh, it gets a big bump there, but it's going to keep it out of the tire barrier, which is good. So we come to 9 to go. Patrick's going to go at least one more time around before taking the pits. As we come through turn 7, going down to turn 8. This might be catching back up with Pedro as he's having to get by Danny Sanchez. Excuse me. Here he goes to the inside. It's going to get by him pretty simple. And gets through the braking zone. Looks pretty well. Runs a little wide, but no big deal. As here comes Patrick through turn 14, we'll see what he does here. See if he brings it in, or if we got another lap. And got at least one more. Yeah, I think we got, honestly, got probably this will be his last lap before he brings it into the pits, which will be the last. Zach Panzarella has an off-track moment. We'll take a look at this. This is a little earlier. Yep, this runs wide out of turn 6. We're doing well. As we have 8 to go, not much happening on track right now. As the top 4 are the only ones not a lap down so far. And we might get there before the end of this race. as here comes the sun back out. We had a little bit of a cloud cover this whole race. That will give a little sun. This might make it interesting on those tires though. Heating up the track. See what it does. As here comes Patrick Calgill to the pit lane. I think he should be able to keep the lead this time. A 40-second gap. And Patrick Calgill is going to keep the lead of this race. After that pit cycle, and Steven still has to pit. There goes Pantarella and Lucian into the pit lane. But Patrick Calgill pits and keeps the lead now. And we have a crash on track. Edward Peltz. See what happened. Coming down into turn 5. It's just gonna not be able to get it stopped in time. As we have a pass for P3 here. Oh, this is pit lane. Sorry about that. So here we go. Stephen Neal on his tail, but not gonna have the fuel to stay there. As Patrick Calgill goes through the carousel, one of the 7 more times to go. So Lucian took tires again. Panzarella, Calgill, fuel only. Maybe left or right sides. Brandon Lois, I believe, fuel only. Oh, as Mark goes around, gets into the barrier. As there goes Stephen Neal into the pit lane. As Patrick now takes 6 to go. Zach Panzarella had a good day, up 1 position up to a podium spot. Has a 14-second lead over Lucian at the moment. As we go down the Moraine sweep into turn 4 and turn 5. On the throttle a little early to get up the hill, and you got to brake about halfway up the hill just to get the stop. And be careful about turning in too early, because that front end does lift up on the crest. Panzarella just looks to take an adventure in turn 1. As we're on board with Patrick now. Looking at him going through turn 7. Oh, nope, not turn 12. My bad. That's Steven Neal, sorry. Patrick now takes 5 to go. Somebody goes into Edward Peltz into pit lane. As we might have a battle for the last P5 spot. Brandon Lowell's only 2.5 seconds behind right now. See Edward Pelt's car right up there, just going below the bridge now. Yeah, a huge amount of time there in the braking zone. Either one of them took tires. Lowell looks to take care of his tires a little more. Oh, as he touches the grass under braking, he's going to spin. No cars coming. He's able to get back on track. Oh, as Steven Neal, second place cars coming through. No harm done to Steven. As there goes Israel through the corner. Thought we were going to have a battle to call, but it doesn't look like it. Take a look at Danny Sanchez. He's continuing to run. Same as Chris Cogler, just coming out of the pits for his final pit stop. So we'll look at Patrick Cogler as he comes across the line to take 4 to go. Patrick Cogler still looking very smooth throughout this whole race. Part of the reason he is, as he set the fastest lap of the race last lap, at 11.51. Still putting down fast lap times even on old tires. We have a crash. Brandon Lowell. I think we're going off track at the moment. It's not able to get it slowed down enough. And now we got Lucian going off track, and we got Mark up. Both just breaking a little contact there. No harm, no foul. Patrick Calloway takes 3 to go. Don't really have any battles going on right now, so we'll stick with him. We'll ride on board with him for one more lap. As we see there, that looks like that would be Chris Calgo once again. All 3 in the top 3 have had pretty good races. Stephen Neal had a little bit of a hiccup there at the beginning, drops all the way down to 5th, I believe, but able to battle back to get the 2nd place spot. Patrick Calloway a little too far gone by that point to be able to put up a fight for the win. Zach Panzarella had a pretty decent race, had a couple moments, but has kept it straight. But the one who's had the perfect race, Patrick Calloway, staying on track with no big mistakes, as he's just got 3 more laps to just easily take it home with a 49-second gap. No reason to push. Let me say risk. As he comes through turn 14 for one of the last times, as we come to 2 to go. Next time by will be the white flag. Great race from Patrick Calloway here. It's always fun to watch him do these road courses. Danny Sanchez goes off track. Stephen Neal now trying to work to get by Edward Pelt. There's lap traffic. Peltz pulls off to the inside, is going to let Neal go. As Patrick's now coming up to turn 6. He's sharp left-hander. That goes directly into the right 45-degree turn. Takes it out wide to get the good run down into turn 8 and 9. Here comes Patrick, one of the last 2 times to this last final sequence of corners, coming down to Canada corner. We go through cleanly turn 12 into turn 13 and 13A. And then the final turn 14, as he's going to make this for the second to last time as we come to the final lap of this race. Patrick Calloway almost leading from front to start to end. Is going to take home the pole and the fastest lap of the race. As here we go, we ride on board him one last time as we go into turn 1. Got to get it slowed down just to get the car to turn, but hear that throttle control. Not to let that rear tire spin, as we're back on the brakes early for turn 3. Once again, just got to keep it in that low gear. And now we're on the Marine sweep, which comes down to the downhill braking zone of turn 5. Where you've seen a bunch of cars go off today, just not able to get it stopped in time, and a little bit lockups. As he does it perfectly, going to hit the apex, get on the throttle as we see Danny Sanchez touch the gravel a little bit there. We'll see what he does here into turn 6. Going to go wide. Patrick handles that well. Now we go into the fast sweeping right-hander of turn 7 to another downhill braking section of turn 8 that leads you into the carousel. Now this is where it pays to keep those left-hand tires nice and cool. Able to push the carousel to get a good run into the kink, which then gives you a good run all the way down to turn 12 to Canada corner through Kettle Bottom. We'll see what he can do here. Able to keep those tires cool, keeping grip all the way through the kink. As we have the early braking zone of the hairpin. As we see him come through the final single corners for the last time. And here we go, turn 14. Onto the straightaway. And your race winner, Patrick Cowgill. What a race with a 49-second lead. As we'll take a look, here comes Stephen Neal in second place. Slows it down for Canada's corner. He's got 3 more corners to go, and he is taking home second. Oh, goes a little bit wide there, but is now on the home stretch. And Stephen Neal takes home second place here at Road America. So we'll take a look at Zach Panzarella coming out the final corner, also going to take home third place. I don't think we're going to get any burnouts. I think Patrick might have ran out of fuel. But we'll take a look at Lucian coming through the last corner, turn 14. Right behind him is the P7 car of Mark Zabok. Oh, and gets a little crazy, but Lucian coming home in P4. What a race. But we'll pull up those results from you now. Patrick Calco, your race winner here tonight with a 51-second lead over Stephen Neal in second place. Zach Panzarella in third. Lucian Thompson in fourth. Edward Peltz fifth. Brandon Lois sixth. Mark Zabok seventh. Danny Sanchez eighth. Chris Cowgill ninth. Matt Webb 10th. And Joey Ray Kennedy in 11th. We will see if we don't have any people for. So we'll get up here. Hey, Steven, we got you?
Hey, yeah, you got a copy?
Yep. Alrighty, well, that was an interesting first couple laps for you. It looks like you had a little incident going off of turn 1. Got a little wide there, but able to fight back to P2.
Yeah, just an incident. Nothing too major, but yeah, just kind of cold tires and just messed up my braking a little bit. But I wanted to keep it straight. I didn't want to mess anybody's day up, and then after that, I'm like, just settle down and try to recover and just drive your race.
Well, you did a perfect job at that. I think you ended up finishing 20 seconds in front of Panzarella. 11 seconds. No seconds.
Yeah,
so you had a comfortable lead. Nice. Always nice to have that. Or
Yeah, I just was trying to maintain the gap, and I would look at the relative every so often. I'm like, just maintain your laps, and you should be good.
alrighty, well, good race tonight. Look forward to see you the rest of the season. Have any shouts for tonight?
Yeah, just hi, mom, love you, and see you this weekend.
Alrighty, well, have a good night.
All right, you too. Bye.
That was your second place finisher. We'll bring in Zach Panzarella now. Alrighty, Panzarella, we got you.
Yes, sir.
Alrighty, well, not a bad result for buying this track about 30 minutes before the race started.
No, I will take it, my friend. And only like a few off tracks, I will take it. Proud of that one. It really had a breakthrough, probably like 17, 18 laps into it. It just kind of clicked, and I was starting to have fun with it, not being driven by the track anymore. Felt like I was being able to drive the track a little bit, and yeah, that was really, really fun. Can't wait to be back here.
Yep, it is a very fun track, and it's always nice to go back to kind of historic NASCAR oldies.
I agree.
Alrighty, well, you got any shout-outs for us?
Yeah, just big shout out to you, doing an amazing job up in the booth. I'm sure this one was tedious to find the action on because we got pretty separated early, but yeah, it was, I think, a good race for people to watch, learn. I mean, just watch Patrick Calgill. I'm sure you're on board with him a good amount, and the guy put on an insane show. But so yeah, huge shout out to you, everybody here on VRN. Make sure to join us in about 45 minutes for the last regular season race of the Monday Cup Series. Check us out for track guides, and then tomorrow will be the DDIRL Truck Series over at Donington. So stoked for that. Big shout out to Patrick Calgill, came back with the new equipment, which I'd like to take partial credit for, and is absolutely dominating. So awesome to see him doing that. Super proud of him. He just destroyed us today, so nothing we could do about it. I was racing for second place, if that. Shout out to Neil as well. Had a lot of fun running with him in the Discord. Pelts, Danny Sanchez, all the guys who help out adminning this league, all the teams who raced here, all the drivers who showed up. I want to shout the biggest shout out to. I just told them over the driver chat that if it was up to me, I'd give them all double points because it took, in the words of Mean Gene, some testicular fortitude to show up to this race today. And doesn't matter how many times you spun, doesn't matter how fast you were. You have my kudos for even showing up. So big shout out to this whole league. It'll be fun to be back at an oval next week and get a bigger field. But I had a lot of fun turning right, so that was
Say,
cool.
where
Yeah,
are we again? Because you have me again next week.
great question. Great question, Hilltop. You'd think being an admin in the series leader and the defending champion, I would know where we're racing.
Let's see, I'll pull
It
it up real
is
quick.
New Hampshire.
New
We'll be going to New
Hampshire.
Hampshire.
Oh, that's
So
gonna
that'll
be
a
a
fun one.
that's a difference between this one.
Yeah, it is. Oh my gosh, almost a good thing that there weren't too many because that's gonna hurt some feelings. That's gonna be this car race is awesome there, so I can't wait for that. That'll be a lot of fun. But yeah, that's gonna be a big race, and then we go to Dover for the 144, then Daytona, then Phoenix. So we got a fun rest of this season. So can't wait for that. But yeah, that's I think all the shoutouts I got. Daily Drivers Inc., VRN, Shameless Watch Collector, all my sponsors. And yeah, biggest shout out to you of all, Hilltop. Great job as always.
Thank you. Have a good night.
Talk to y'all soon.
Yep. Bye. All right, we'll bring in your race winner now. Patrick, we got you.
Yes, sir.
Oh, congratulations on a crazy win. Got the pole and never really let it go other than Neil able just to stick it out just a little bit, take those couple lead laps away from you.
Yeah, I was really close on fuel on that first pit stop, and I think Steven actually ran out of fuel in pit road, but was able to make it back to his box. I have a feeling that I was gonna run out like going in the uphill on pit road.
That's
So
yeah,
just
that's
to
not
be
a
on the safe side. I was like, I'm just gonna go ahead and pit.
well. You put on a master class. You set the fastest lap about 17 different times. But great race from you. I think you set the fastest lap there at the end, like with 3 to go. How did the tires feel? I saw a couple people struggling with the rear tires locking on the downhill braking, but other than that, it looked pretty smooth out there.
Yeah, so me and Zach were kind of playing around with the tire strategy to see what we needed to, or what we wanted to do. So that first pit stop, we didn't take tires, and towards the end of that second stint, it started getting a little floaty to me. Like it felt kind of floaty. So we decided to go ahead and take tires on the second pit stop. And then we were like, it wasn't too bad at the end, even though it was a little floaty. So we went ahead and just took fuel on the last pit stop. I don't think it would have really mattered all that much for me, but
Well, it would have
I mean,
taken
it
your
was still kind of
50-second
cool to play a
lead
tire
to, I
strategy.
say, would taking your 50-second lead to maybe 34.
Yeah, probably something like that.
But well, congratulations on the win. This is your second one of the season, correct? Or third?
Yes.
Sorry, I missed a couple weeks, so I'm not really
Yep,
sure.
just second. Yeah,
Um,
last week I led a bunch of laps, but I did a stupid and sped on pit road.
you pulled a me. Um, but well, alrighty, you got any shoutouts for us?
I got a shout out to my wifey for letting me race, of course. My sponsor CTN MB1 Connected Care. Shout out to you for putting on the broadcast, and gotta thank all the guys on DDI Motorsports, and thank all the guys that put the league together and make things run so smoothly, and make my job easier. And yeah, congrats to Steve and Zach on the podiums tonight. They did a pretty good job. Um, yeah, looking forward to next week.
Alrighty, look forward to seeing you there. That was Patrick Cowgill for you. And well, that'll bring us to the end of the night. Great race here at Road America. Make sure to tune in here in about an hour and 3 minutes for our Cup car. We are at Michigan, the 2-mile tonight. Should be a good race. Last race of the regular season. But this was Hilltop Bullet and brought to you here by VRN. Hope everybody has a good night.